sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that road. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Green, trouble team. Hey, stop. Let's go. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, stop. Let's go. Green, trouble team. Hey, stop. Let's go.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Able to shake him up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Follow. Sonic. Screen, trouble team. Hey, stop. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's going to go down again. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Fielded at about the 28. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, Winston. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Sonic! Green, triple C! Green, triple C! Hey, sub! Let's go! Follow!
Here's Winston. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They run forward, Breida. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Prescott off play action. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A very solid gain of 27.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. This is Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Long day. Oh, it's going to be a long day. Hustle.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Easy. Hey, stop. Let's go. Hey, stop. Let's go. Watch the shit.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Let's convert. Sonic. Green, triple C. Sonic. 5-0.
Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a second down throw for Winston. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Easy. 5-0. Right over there. Yeah. Mike,
From the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
46.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second down, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Bust through the tackle. He won't go down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Breida. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, let's get a conversion. White. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Avoids him at the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's forced out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Prescott from the gun. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating. And
the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now, before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
We got 3. Ready. Blue ready. Check. Blue guy. Hey. Green, triple C. My 50. Sonic.
Working out of the gun, Winston. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Ready. Blue ready. Blue guy. Hey. Sonic. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple C.
Winston now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get out.
A first down carry now for Miller. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go, get out. Let's go, 47.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford there for the stop.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Green, trouble C. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go. 5-0.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. A gain of 39 that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball, outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Winston now. And that is incomplete.
Saw man coverage on the perimeter, and that was a pretty good throw. And it's one of those ones that wasn't an easy catch, but it's one that he thinks that he should have come down with, although I'm sure the opposing cornerback would beg to differ.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Awesome. They'll
run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Prescott now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Yeah, this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run for it with Miller. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
47.
Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Prescott setting up the screen for Miller. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And Myers able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
My 50, my 50. Green, triple T. Hey, stop. Green, triple T.
He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
My 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. He's back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go now. Green, triple T. Sonic. Follow.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game. Check, got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
Taken to golf. I'm gone. A lot of these lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds and Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. LOU60 sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hanging and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds and Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with. Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my. Did the back that like a popo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Finally gave it 2 wheels and they. One ride down to Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a. Like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got gently. Angry and friends with these. When I was down out of soul had sympathy. But that's how it go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This my own. Not gonna lie on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I'm spending 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walk around with my head on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see.